BBC Radio Solent.
Katie Martin.
BBC Radio Solent. The Bournemouth Writing Festival has started to announce what's going to be happening at this year's main event. And I say main event because it's not just the Writing Festival. There's loads of spin-offs. It's a really big deal. Here to tell us more about it is the founder, Dominic, Wong, and one of the local authors taking part, Tiffany, Carrington. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Wonderful to have you both here. Now, you know, you're preaching to the choir because I love to read. Absolutely love to read, but wouldn't have a clue on how to get into writing. Is it readers that you attract, would you say?
It's mainly writers, and we have lots of talks, workshops, panels, masterclasses. Literary agents are coming down as well, and they're all here to help writers to write, and that's the whole ethos of the festival. It doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner, if you've just got a kernel of an idea in your head, all the way through to whether you've finished your book and want to get your words out into the world. We've got talks and workshops for you.
Now, Tiffany, you are a sort of crime thriller, suspense writer. That's the genre you're writing in.
Yep.
Was that always the direction you wanted to go in?
So I actually started off in fantasy. Started writing a fantasy novel that didn't work out. And then I just found myself being drawn to writing crime thrillers. I published my first crime novel a couple years ago, 2024, and the second one is coming out next month.
Goodness. And is that a long time, or is that quite a quick succession, quick turnaround?
Well, the book's been an idea of mine for the last 10 years. So it's been quite a long process, sort of writing and rewriting. But the Bournemouth Writing Festival is actually part of the reason I feel like I wrote the book in the end, which sounds really bizarre because I did a master's degree in creative writing and publishing. But for the year after I finished university, I was really kind of not sure where to go. I hit a stumbling point with my writing. I couldn't get past, I think it was like chapter 5. I couldn't get past. And then Bournemouth Writing Festival came along. It was the first year Dominic had started it up. And I thought, why not? Let's go get some inspiration. And within a month after the festival, I had finished my first draft.
Oh, there we go. Now, I can see why you brought Tiffany with you, Dominic.
And fast forward 4 years, and you're going to be launching your latest book at the festival on the Sunday. We have what's called the Writers' Hive, where we have lots of local and independent authors coming along, which you can come along to and speak to and ask them the questions about their author journey. And we've got 4 book launches, and Tiffany's going to be one of them.
Is it just adults fiction or adults, books for adults, poetry and what have you, or are children considered as well?
Absolutely, children are considered. So we have a couple of talks for people writing children's books, but also we want to inspire children to write. So on the Saturday of the festival, on the 25th, the first floor of Patch, which is in Bobby's, that will all be workshops and drop-in sessions for children. And also we have a children's writing competition live right now for schools and home-educated children based in Dorset. And we're working with Waggy Tails Rescue Centre on a dog-themed competition. So we want children to write adventures with their 4-legged friends.
Some shaggy dog tales.
Absolutely.
Oh, sounds like great fun as well. You know, what does it mean to be able to offer a place and a space to bring people together in such a creative way? You know, when there's, I mean, it doesn't get much more old school now, does it, than pen and paper? I'm sure there's, you know, obviously most people would opt to type things up in a digital way, but even just the idea of sitting down to write something, it is quite a traditional way to spend your time now, isn't it? And
there's lots of different ways you can write, and, you know, we explore all of those during the festival. So we have a free activity, writing on the beach, where you can write with pens and put it on pillowcases and hang them up on a giant washing line on the beach. We have free drop-in centres at the Russell Coates Museum. So this year we're doing one with Hengistbury Head writers, where they will be helping complete beginners to put words onto the page. But there's so much going on, and really what we want to do is inspire people to get writing, whether you're a child or whether you kind of wanting to write a memoir or your autobiography. There's something for everyone there.
What do you think it gives to the individual, and maybe Tiffany, this one is for you, to just be able to be around all of that encouragement from others? Because it must be quite lonely and isolating sometimes.
Yeah, it makes the world of difference. Definitely getting involved in the community, putting yourself out there. Again, I think that comes back to more or less the reason why I ended up writing my book in the end, was because Bournemouth Writing Festival, all the networking events and the community. It's kind of like you got a little band of cheerleaders behind you going, you can do this. And it kind of fills you with a lot of encouragement and inspiration to just go forth and write a book, which is really exciting.
Tell us where we can find out more about your titles, because you say you're launching the new one at the festival in April.
Yes. So the new book that I'm launching at the festival in April is called The Soul Snatcher. It will be released at the end of this month, February. And it is the second novel in the Detective Ethan Brown series. The first book in the series is called The Heart Snatcher.
I'm going to look them up because I do love a good scare at bedtime.
Yeah, it's
Dominic,
quite gruesome. People have told me.
Where can we find out more about the festival?
Everything's on our website, bournemouthwritingfestival.co.uk.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Let's talk again about the schools that are involved as well, because it would be great to catch up with some of them as well and maybe share some of the stories that they're penning ahead of the festival. That would be great. What a great idea. BBC Radio Solent are where we're looking ahead to Bournemouth Writing Festival, which is taking place in April. The founder, Dominic Wong, and one of the authors who's taking part, Tiffany Carrington, joining us on BBC Radio Solent. Thank you.